Yo, what's up? This is Full Metal 2K8. I'm going to give you my thoughts about Victory Road 2009 that happened last night. Overall, this is the worst pay-per-view this year. I would not even spend $35 seeing this pay-per-view, and I'd tell you, TNA did a piss poor job doing this. Put this out. Yeah, let me go and start this thought before I start ranting and raving, which you'll probably see more of this during the video. Knockouts Championship match, Tara versus Angelina Love. This gets a star. Poor ending, piss poor ending. Angelina Love wins back her Knockouts Championship. It doesn't make any sense. Tara had the belt for 2 weeks and she'll lose it. So right there, that tells it bad booking choices from TNA yet again. Matt Morgan versus Daniels. This gets 2 stars. I might go even lean and say 2 stars, maybe and a half. It was pretty decent, but at the same time, it was still the ending kind of ruined it. Even though like they did play off the Danielson hurt his knee, but still at the same time, it still was a bad ending. Abyss versus Dr. Stevie. It was a no DQ match, which I pretty much expected that was going to happen. And yet again, it was a squash match. Pretty much, Stevie had pretty much barely any offense. This gets even a star. Why in the world TNA not using Daffeny? I just saw Truth Slayer's review on the pay-per-view. He said right, they need to start using more Daffeny, because I believe Daffeny kind of did help progress this feud. Even though this feud is long overdue and needs to end, but still, Daffeny kind of did pretty much help this feud get where it is, and not seeing her on TV makes it even bad in my taste, because she is pretty over, and not using her more to her potential, it makes it even worse. And yeah, TNA again, poor booking. IWGP Tag Team Championship was on the line with Team 3 versus the British Invasion. This was alright as well, but still it was slow. Team 3D picked up the win after the Dudley Death Drop on Bruce Magnus. Doug Williams, man, he is getting like underrated, watered down, and like he's like my favorite British wrestler next to William Regal, and like it is messed up, really, like why he's being used there. But yeah, I knew the titles wasn't going to be changed hands, because neither of the British Invasions got signed to New Japan, so that right there was obviously that was going to happen. Queen Sharmell versus Jenna Morasca. Oh yeah, I'm not even going to even rate this. This is complete dud. This is, I wish someone threw me out the window like the Comedian and Watchmen, because this is the worst match ever seen, and that tells you right there. Don't watch this pay-per-view for that. Legislative Championship match was on the line. Kevin Nash versus AJ Styles. Star. I still don't believe how AJ tried his best. Even I had to say this is AJ Styles' worst match. Trying to put a match over by versus Kevin Nash, who is beyond his prime, and him winning the Legends belt, it's just bad. And I felt bad for AJ, because like he is like the backbone of TNA. He kind of helped TNA put up like good matches. The classic 5-star only match TNA had was him, Daniels, and Joe, Unbreakable 2005. Just to see him just job, man. He jobbed him like the past TNA Impact. It just makes no sense why AJ is getting treated like this. I don't get it. And if this is from him finally getting the title, which I doubt that's even going to happen, you know, TNA, they need to wake up and see they have a crown jewel, and I'm not talking about Jimmy Ray crown jewel. I'm talking about the crown diamond jewel of TNA, and they're misusing them a lot, and it's messed up, man. The Tag Team Championships were on the line. Beer Money versus Scott Steiner and Booker T. This gets a star as well. It was decent, but at the same time, just bad last-minute booking from TNA. And yet again, we all probably knew this when Kurt Angle said that if any member of the Money Event Mafia do not win the championship, win their matches, they will get fired. Pretty much you will know that Main Event Mafia was going to win this whole entire matches. Scott Steiner and Booker T beat Beer Money. Yet again, Beer Money had the belt for like a month and they lose it. So that tells you right there, or excuse from TNA booking again. Samoa Joe versus Sting. Thought was going to be good, but then at the same time, didn't work out well. Poor Muscle at the end, and we all realized Taz made his appearance. And weird thing was, Joe was getting a Scorpion Deathlock, and all of a sudden he turned into like freaking Popeye the next minute, like hulking up, and pretty much did a poor Muscle, and then made Sting tap out. So yeah, it right there, that was Joe's worst match too, and I'll admit it was good to see Joe win this, but at the same time it was kind of like bittersweet though. But yeah. Last match of the night, TNA World Championship, Mick Foley versus Kurt Angle. 1 star again, because Kurt Angle got injured himself during the house show, and Mick Foley, what you expect. So yeah, and Kurt Angle, of course, beat Mick Foley by making Mick Foley tap out. So yeah, honestly, this pay-per-view gets a 1 star. Y'all guys put it a 2 star. I'm not holding my tongue for anybody. This was a 1 star piss poor excuse of a pay-per-view. And yeah, TNA, I'm sorry, y'all are not getting my money ever for a pay-per-view that put out the worst pay-per-view I ever seen, from beginning to end to middle to end. You put the worst pay-per-view out, and I'd be really ashamed if a TNA or anyone defend this, because this is by far the worst pay-per-view I downgraded, worst booking in like history, in wrestling history. And I don't understand why TNA always go down this road. They had a decent, alright pay-per-view at Slammiversary last month, and now this month they put a poor excuse pay-per-view like this, and then next month Hard Justice, which I'm about to say, Hard Justice 07, Destination X, and Victory Road 2009. All 3 of these are the worst pay-per-views TNA put. Three worst pay-per-views they put out. And they put in now a all matches hardcore match for Hard Justice next month. So yeah, TNA, I don't know what your problem is. I'm sorry. Yeah, this. Yeah, TNA, middle finger to you. Seriously, get your act right together. I can't even stomach to see how many buy rates this will be. This probably go down, way down on buy rates. And yeah, yeah, I can't say this anymore. TNA, bye.